right here, Grant.
For as long as Rick Kimberly can remember, his family has been working these Iowa cornfields.
Filled out to the end.
It's filled out to the tip. Yeah,
It's a business and a way of life, handed down from generation to generation.
My great-grandfather and his father started farming, and so I decided, I'd give it a try, and my father was farming at that time, and so we started farming together.
Growing up, Rick's son Grant was pretty sure he would eventually take over the family business, but he also had his doubts.
The long hours is something that you do think about, especially as a kid growing up. I think the risk is the other issue that you always give yourself second thoughts sometimes. Farming is a very risky business. It's probably like gambling in a way.
So Grant hedged his bets. He went to university, got an MBA, and now holds a full-time job in addition to farming with his father.
But doubts about farming are not unusual. In fact, it's a trend among America's rural youth. After decades, even centuries of U.S. farmers passing their businesses down to their children, that tradition is changing.
Iowa livestock producer Paul Rinneker's children have already passed up the farming life for more secure jobs in cities. He says in his home state, as more and more farmers retire, fewer and fewer farms are being kept in the family.
I would say in Iowa it is very common. I would say probably 50% of the farms in Iowa probably will not be going to the next generation.
The high cost of doing business, he says, is the biggest problem. Many farmers find they can't compete with large-scale agribusiness. And after buying expensive equipment and putting in long hours of hard labor, there's no guarantee of a profit at the end of the growing season.
We are betting on the weather and other market forces that are outside of our control.
And this year, the weather has been especially unforgiving. Drought has decimated huge swaths of America's soybean and corn crops. And with climate scientists warning of more extreme seasons ahead, the country's rural youth have yet another reason to question whether there's a future left in farming.